Right after a short break, we're back. Back at a bit of a wider track, a track that most of these drivers will know off the top of their head. Track that both IndyCar and IMSA go to. And it's Joey Dom in D1 at the moment still. He's put in his first banker. You're not going to get a lot of laps here. Lap times will be quite long. Got about 10 minutes left in this qualifying session. Now you need to be quick with your lap here. Again, Joey Dom to 11.237, sorry. That's 1.6 tenths ahead of Jake Grigg. Bear in mind, these are only the first or second time laps being put in, but that already is quite a gap. Masek. Another off moment. That was into turn 5. And here we go, the carousel. What a corner that is. Keeps on going. It always seems like there is no end to it. The King, obviously flat out right-hander. Two of the best corners on this track. Canada corner quite wide, quite open. Here's the King, flat out through there in these radicals. And then it's down pedal buttons to Canada corner. And Drew Berrien together with Dunford. Not ideal, didn't set himself up well there. It's 210.917. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Can he make it a perfect evening? Joey Dom. Joey Dom through the King, absolutely flat out on a 210.917. Let's see if he can improve this this time round. Put himself even further ahead of the competition through Canada corner. Takes that nicely. We're allowed to go over the curb there. This is, in my opinion, the most difficult corner on the track to get absolutely right. But Joey Dom does. And across the line, let's see what he does. He's on a 2. Oh my goodness me, ladies and gentlemen. I am just speechless. Anthony went right behind that, like for like. 1.3 seconds down. I am just speechless, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what I'm witnessing here. Joy Dom is putting in such a dominant display. Of course, not over yet. But this has been a one-man show at the front of the field so far this evening. Anthony Nguyen looking to do something about it, but also a moment of realization for Anthony that this is not in the bag yet. He still needs to finish well in order for him to take that championship home. Oh, I can see the points already for the 6 races ready, so that's probably also not right. Joey Dom, after his 2 victories, if he takes a second victory, will be up to P4 at least. And Andrew Berrien finishing where he is at the moment. Yeah, I've just seen that updates live. That is neat. Good job by the guys over at One Line Racing. And Andrew Bain, after the speed he had at Macchione, he's struggling in P9 at the moment. AJ Masek seems to be back. Anthony Nguyen still 9/10 down on Joey Dom. He just keeps putting in better lap times. And he deals blow after blow after blow in the mental battle with Anthony Nguyen. Ishfaq Azam, let's see what he can do. He goes to P5, made it onto the podium in the last race. And if he starts there, he'll be close to it again. Andrew Berrien. Entering turn 1 now. Oh, turn 2, sorry. Coming down the hill. Gets rid of that car that was ahead of him. That was Smith. Thomas Smith. Joey Dom making his way onto the grass so that Anthony went through. Can he do something about a Joey Dom pole? Joey's going to try and time this perfectly, and he has. Let's see what he can do. They both will get one more lap. And he doesn't improve this time round, does Anthony? Joey won't either. But he'll have someone to chase down. Can Jay Craig do something across the line? Yes, he can. Jumps to it to 10.928. Not enough to improve position, but a significant improvement in terms of time. So, Joy Dom with one last push. Ishfaq Azam has finished already. He's finished in the pits. The rest is all out there still trying to find improvements. And they have. Andrew Berrien is down to 2:15. But still in the same position. He improved by 2 seconds, but couldn't find the position improvement. There's improvement there, so that's promising. First one across the line of the top two will be Anthony Wen. Jake Grigg is also still in with a shot at this. He will be lost across the line from these three. Anthony Wen tells me he's on an improvement. The fact that he continued, he could have reset already. Anthony Wen across the line. What can he do? He goes to a 2:10.1. Not enough to improve position-wise, but enough to improve time-wise. And once again, it's going to be a 6:10 gap. If Jake Grigg doesn't manage to improve, that might have invalidated his lap. We'll see. Oh, that's wide of the apex as well into the last corner. He's wringing the neck of that car. It doesn't look like he's on an improvement. There's a car going straight off in the background. AJ Masek straight off the track as well. Indeed, Jake Grigg couldn't improve. So that's going to be that. Josh Dunford in P5. Good qualifying for him. See that? Joey Dom qualifies once again on pole by a gap. That's 6/10. Big. Anthony Wen on P2. Jake Grigg third. AJ Masek fourth. Josh Dunford in P5. Ishfaq Azam in P6. Connor Smith in 7th. Sam Dunford in 8th. Andrew Berrien 9th. And Thomas Smith in P10. All right, we're waiting for these cars to get onto the starting grid. And there we go. It's time to count down the clock until it hits 30. And we get ready for the last race of the evening. All right then. Here we go. It's 10 seconds left until the lights illuminate. It's another Josh or Joey Dunn, Paul. Anthony Wayne next to him. It's lights out and we're underway here at Road America. We start from our pole sitter, Anthony Wayne got away as well in P2. AJ Masick in P3, Jay Greg dropping down into P4. Ishfaq Azam in P5, then it's Connor Smith in 6th. Jake Dunford in 7th. Oh, he's dropped down together with Connor Smith. Sam Dunford has gotten past the both of them. But now Connor Smith's off. Resuming the racing action with Dunford and Greg. Ishfaq Azam looking strong. But Jake Craig sends it into turn 5. And with that keeps that position. I see around 15 laps being completed here. Going at the front of the field already with a 2.1 second gap. He went behind that. He's trading places with AJ Masick. Close with Jay Greg, he's up to P3. He's now right behind his championship rival, Anthony Wayne. Anthony Wayne and Jay Greg doing exactly what they need to do. Stays like this. No, he's gotten past. Anthony Wayne is looking to the outside of 3. He can't make it stick. Gap will come down to 9 points only between the two. Or 10 points only between the two, excuse me. A very respectable gap though for Anthony Wayne. Oh, who's that in the background going off? Is that Azam? Yes, it is. Dunford's gotten past because of it. Masick is sagging along with these guys. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, 4.5 seconds gone. It's Joey Dome. The fighting that these 3 are doing behind him is helping him with that. But he's just mighty on that opening lap. Well, AJ Masick looks to the inside of Jay Greg now. Getting a bit of a gap now. And here he is. Joey Dom. After even he made a little mistake now, which has allowed Anthony Wayne to catch up. Gap is still 2.4 seconds. AJ Masick getting past Jay Greg. This is the AJ that we were hoping for at Magione. But this is not the AJ we got. Andrew Berrien, who was so majestically fast there, is now only in P7. Oh, contact! Contact between Masek and Craig. Once again, drama for Jay Craig after contact with another car. And once again, he's the one getting slammed into. Can the man catch any luck? Oh, Ishfaq-Azam, after inheriting that position, caused drama now. Oh, more contact. Berrien is off as well. They're going to pass him. Oh, is that another car going off there? Yes, it is Josh Dunford. My God. Drama unfolding on lap number 3. The gaps once again because of it opening up. The inside of the king. No, surely not. Well, that was a surprise. Well, Idonius, our producer, to catch that. But the inside of the king, a late launch. Respect given by Ishfaq-Azam. Respect needed from him to make that work. And Connor Smith gets through into P5. Oh, Berrien. Azam is off. Dunford's off. Josh Dunford as well. But crucially, Jay Craig after that contact with AJ Masek all the way down on P4 now, off the podium once again. Here's Dunford, he's at the back of the other Dunford. Battle for P7. Okay, sorry. To do one has dropped back a bit once again from Joey Dom. I thought he was closing in on him. Cap came down to about 1.7. Down to 2.8 again. Has to work so hard to close that gap. Overstay moment for Josh Dunford. On board with Josh Dunford, still chasing down the Dunford ahead of us. 236 kilometers an hour going into Canada corner. That is some proper speed in these cars. Now that draft's working for Josh Dunford. Look at him gaining down that straight. Down the front straightaway, Josh Dunford to the inside. Can he take P8? Yes, he can. Oh, a moment in the background for Sam Dunford though. Getting loose on the braking. Asking just a little bit too much of the rear tires, and then you're gone. Was doing well to keep Josh Dunford behind him for so long. But in the end, it seems like it wasn't quite to be. So focus now on Jay Grigg. He has a 3-second gap to AJ Masek. See if he can close that up, because he will need the points. Gap from Anthony to Joey. At the moment, 4.1 seconds. We're already 1/3 through this race. Here's Anthony Wayne going one in the turn one. Now that is a place where you can do it. It's a good place to push without too much risk. Also going wide on the exit is Joey Dom. And that loses him another 2 seconds. Down this whole straightaway. That allows Anthony Wayne to catch right back up to him. Almost halfway here at Road America. To the back straight, gap down to 2.3. Anthony Wayne can keep him under pressure like this. That's all he needs to do. There's that little mistake. Gets him another 10th. Once again, you can put him back under pressure. He has already shown that he is prone to a mistake here or there. So why not keep that pressure on him to make sure he does make a mistake. Between Berry and Dunford. Now it's going into Canada corner. Both of them seem to be fine, but contact between those two. Traffic in the way now. For more of Thomas Smith for Anthony Wen. Gets around him in a safe manner, but does lose some time in the process. Anthony Wen, 3 seconds back. As long as he can see him, it'll be motivating through the carousel. That gap is going to a margin in which you can't quite see him on every corner anymore. Needs to try and reel him back in. Jake Grigg 1.8 seconds back on AJ Masek. It's taking him quite some time to catch up. And that's without a mistake. So overtaking it is not going to be easy for him. We are halfway through this race. Jake Grigg 1.4 back on AJ Masek. Now it's closing in. He's taking his time. Andrew Berrien is in the pits after what could have been a podium finish at Magione. Turns into a pit lane moment for Andrew Berrien in the second race of the evening. Jake Grigg will go off once again, doing all that hard work, and you just lose it to a moment of lack of concentration. Anthony went out. He's actually in P2, the closest battle we have on track to Joy Dome. He's 3.3 seconds behind. Lap time of 2:10.143. So basically almost the same as what he did in qualifying. Telling us he was close to his optimal. AJ Masek that far down, or with Jake Grigg that far down behind AJ Masek is what I wanted to say. This will be a good points game, and especially if Anthony can get past Joey Dom in the championship, that would just take that pressure off a little bit of having to perform, having to be there in both races next week. Here he comes. 3.1 seconds back. The lap time of Joey Dom, 2:09.790. So that also 4/10 quicker than Anthony was able to do. Just needs to get that down consistently now. Go going back onto the main straight with Joey Dom. See what he can do across the line. What's his lap time going to be? 2:10.8. I know a man who's quicker than that. And he's right behind him. 2.3 seconds is the gap. He can see him ahead. And that will work lovely, going right out wide. Using everything on the track and a little bit more because you can. Joy Dom knows that the pressure is ramping up on him. This could become a great battle for the win. 10 minutes to go. What's happening to Joy Dom? He's slowing down. Or is this Anthony Wen just getting better throughout a session? That could be too, obviously. But I don't think Joy Dom has dropped that much. He's dropped almost a second now to Anthony Wen on this lap. Anthony Wen doesn't need to use all that much of the track to keep the same speed as Joy Dom. .8 seconds, our closest battle on track is between P1 and P2. .3 seconds, he's there. Anthony Wen, 209.695 last time round. If only he was able to do that in qualifying. Oh no, Anthony Wen, no, he's, yeah, okay. Well, that's going to be done and dusted at the front. Use my words, but that is typical Anthony Bloody Wen style. We were waiting for that mistake to happen in this race, and it came. But no position lost, at least for him, so that's good. In terms of his championship fight, Ishfaq Azim and Connor Smith are providing us with some action here in the last 7 minutes of this race. Hopefully hear from Joey later on in the interview. Anthony did so well at the front of the field to catch up. And to then see it be thrown away like that. So also for Ishfaq Azam. Oversteer an entry because he touched the grass. But to see it be thrown away like that is never a great sight. Lane braking for Connor Smith, using everything in the track available to him. But I'm sure, Connor, that is not the fastest way through there. Because you have to set up for the carousel after it. I think we're close to 2 more laps to go after this one. looks like Azam is able to drive away from Smith. This track is obviously a legendary one, a track that IndyCars raced at for so long. A track that also usually in turn one just provides you with drama. Not today, luckily. All drivers kept it clean. Yep, 2 laps to go, one after this one. AJ Masick once again with a massive gap, but crucially on the podium. And only 2 more laps for him to hang on to. Here's Joey Dunn. We have to talk about this man, because what he's done this evening is something that Anthony Wen wasn't quite able to do even last week, and that is take the absolutely perfect session or perfect evening, pole position in the first session with the victory, and pole position so far in this session, and it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, he's storming towards another victory. Who's going to stop this man? I think time will tell. But it definitely looks like he's a force to be reckoned with also for next week. The championship fight is something that he probably won't even be able to get himself into anymore. But the only thing he can do is try and get as best of a position as possible with 2 races less driven than all the others. After tonight, he's picking up 50 points in the championship. If it stays as it is, navigating his way through traffic. The traffic being Thomas Smith. Right, last lap of the race for Joey Dunn. We'll do an interview with him. And then the evening has already come to an end again. It goes by so quickly. For Joey Dunn, it would have felt like an eternity at the front of the field. Gap to Anthony Wen, 9.9 seconds, 10 seconds. Now he has gained, but Joey Dunn probably taking it easy, because he knows this is in the bag if he doesn't do anything crazy here. Smith also going to start his final lap. But this man has done everything right so far this evening. He's on his final lap of the evening. And he has 2 more corners to round off successfully. And then he's done everything he needed to do. Joey Dom, the final corner, that run down to the line. It will be a perfect evening, a victory in session 1 with a pole. A pole here that will be converted to a win as well. Joey Dom has done what every boy in this session has dreamt of. And that's after the perfect evening. Anthony Nguyen, does a good job in the championship. AJ Masick finishes P3, a great result for him. The gap in the championship between Anthony Nguyen and Jay Craig is up to 19 points. Yes, one-line racing, it happened to me only once this evening. We shall get there. By the end of the season, we'll have it right. Prakasam will finish P5 after a podium in his first session. Great result for him too. Josh Dunford coming round to finish his race. Did overtake Sam Dunford, who spun in the final corner of the racetrack. And that final corner was 1 corner too much for Sam Dunford. This race loses out to Josh. That means that he can park it on the side of the road. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait for... And there he is, I think. Joey, welcome in. I hope you can hear me. I hope everything is fine there.
Yep, gotcha.
Hi, Joey. What an evening that was. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, the first one I was not expecting too much. I had never driven the track before. Wasn't too comfortable with the car, but that turned out to be a pretty easy one.
He says that because he was 26 seconds, I think, at the end in front of Anthony. Even though you are a bit late in the championship, they know now that you're a force to be reckoned with. Will you be back next week?
Yeah, I'll be back next week. Obviously won't have any contention in the championship, but definitely in the next league, I'll be here for all of them.
There we go. Already looking forward to that next one then, especially in that second race or the second session. It looked like Anthony was able to challenge you a little bit better, but then he obviously spun and then the pressure was off. How was the drive after that?
Yeah, that got a little closer than I would have liked, but yeah, I was able to manage it, and then once Tony made that mistake, that freed me up quite a bit.
All right, Joey. Thank you very, very much. And congratulations on your perfect evening.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Joey, our double victorious driver here this evening. That's it for One Line Racing Center for the October Radical SR3 League. We'll be back next week when we conclude the championship between Anthony Nguyen and Jay Craig. Until then, stay safe, and we'll see you at Sonoma. Bye-bye!